Hey animal enthusiasts and pet hobbyists, it's Joel here again, and today we're going to be upgrading Stripe's tank. Alright, before I get into this, I kind of wanted to say a little something because in the recent news, it's been pretty disturbing. So around the entire United States, people have been protesting over the death of George Floyd, who was murdered by a police officer because of the color of his skin. Now, I think it's so sad that we literally have to keep fighting for people to live equal lives in the year 2020. And, one thing I love about the aquarium hobby is it allows us to meet new people, places like Aquashella and conventions, stuff like that. We get to meet new people, and regardless of background, we lose all that hate and racism, and it allows us to connect with each other. So that's what I really love about the hobby. But yeah, I thought I'd just get that out of the way. So let's continue with the video. So the reason you might be wondering why I want to upgrade the tank is because, well, as you can see, I'm sort of dealing with algae growing on the front, and I've been trying to clean it off, but it just keeps scraping it. And this is an acrylic tank, so it's a lot harder to keep clear, and as you can see, it's pretty disgusting. I don't like making YouTube videos with it because, well, it just comes out really blurry, and I don't think it's good. And also, like the top of it, my nephew comes in my room sometimes and he'll try to grab the tank or stuff inside the tank and mess with the water, and I just want to make it have better safety or make it more concealed. And yeah, so it's not really considered an upgrade because they're both 5 gallons, but I think it's better than this tank, so yeah. So this is the other 5-gallon tank that I'm going to be replacing it. It's sort of already pre-cycled because I've been using it to sort of cure some live rock. But yeah, so I'm just going to be transitioning everything from the old tank into this one. Alright, so I've cleared up the 5-gallon tank. I'm going to be using a turkey baster to remove all this debris at the bottom. But yeah, so I've basically just moved all the live rock into this bucket. So I put everybody in here. My clownfish is somewhere hiding in the rockwork, but I cleared out pretty much everything in here. I just have to put the filter in here so that they can have some water movement and oxygen. And I'm going to transition the sand from there into there. Alright, so I just removed all the sand from this tank and I've put it in here. And as you can see, it's really murky, and because I just disturbed the sand bed significantly, it's going to be high in ammonia and the nitrogen toxins. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit, and I'm going to be adding some purified seawater that's nitrate free so that it could sort of dilute those toxins. But once I add the live rock, and since the live sand does have bacteria, it should break that down a little bit. But yeah, so I'm not going to be adding the livestock immediately because this is pretty dangerous. But yeah. Alright, so I got both the filters inside the new tank, and I'm just waiting for it to clear up a bit. I'm not going to add the livestock until it's like fully clear, because at that time I think it's a little bit better and safer. I mean, this is a clownfish and they're pretty hardy, so it should be able to survive any fluctuations in nitrates and stuff like that. And the rest of my corals are also like LPS and softies, so there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys then. Alright, so as you can see, it's sort of cleared up a bit. It's almost there. I think I'm just going to add some more live rock, more cured live rock, and then I'm going to add the livestock tomorrow because I still just want to play it safe. Alright guys, so I may or may not have done this a little bit earlier than I thought I was going to do, but I think it looks pretty well. The only thing I haven't added is a clownfish. But yeah, so I was just moving some things around, and that's why there's a bit of debris, but it'll get sucked up by the filters. And yeah, as you can see, it probably looks a lot better than the other tank because of the acrylic scratchiness. But the Xenia looks to be happy. The Duncans are actually open, or at least they're not shriveled up, but yeah, these guys, it should open in a bit, so I'll update. So I added this rock in the back, and it sort of seems like I have a lot of room for things, so I think in the future I'm going to be adding some coral, like in this corner and maybe in the middle, so that it could have some, it could fill up some of that empty space. Guys, so it's pretty much done. I added a stripe, and she's just back there in the corner. But yeah, so I think it came out pretty nice. I think it looks a lot clearer, and I think I could get some better photos with this. So yeah, I'll give you some updates in the future about stuff. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.